Hi, welcome to Taste This TV. I'm Chef Joe Simonera. We're here at Foxwoods Resort and Casino, the largest gaming facility in North America. Now, here in Southern Connecticut, one thing that really makes this place special that I like is that 30 of the most unique restaurants are inside this facility under one roof. So we're going to step inside, taste the cuisine, visit world famous entertainment, have fun, and show you just the spectacular highlights of Foxwoods. Taste this. So we're here at the first stop, which is Paragon. Unbelievable restaurant with great panoramic views of Connecticut. You could just about sit in any seat in this restaurant and see a gorgeous view outside. But you don't just come here for the view, you come here for the great cuisine. Chef Scott is whipping up Asian French influenced dishes, where I'm going to step inside and taste dishes such as salmon, wagyu, some other fine Asian influences. Now, walking inside this restaurant, you get this great feel, this stylish feel, but you also have to sit and wonder what makes this restaurant so special. Well, it's the only 4 Diamond awarded restaurant in Connecticut. So let's step inside, meet the chef, taste some food, and enjoy. So I'm here with Lori Potter. Lori, it's a pleasure. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for being here. We're glad to have you.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure. You know, talking about the food, the decor, but you know, I'd like to learn a little bit more about what you do here. I understand you're one of the members for the Mashantucket Pequot tribe. Is
That's
that correct?
correct. Yes.
And talk to us a little bit how the traditions kind of come together with the hotel.
Well, our hotel is actually situated on our reservation. It's the first reservation in the continental U.S. borders.
Wow.
So not only is it the
That's
first
interesting.
Class 3 gaming facility that ever existed on an Indian reservation, it's also the first reservation, so we have a lot of precedent here. So that's been very special for us. What we've done in the design of this hotel is we've taken some subtle cultural aspects of some of the design work and pottery, beadwork,
Statues,
items,
I've seen that in
antiquities
the
that
lobby.
we have used throughout the centuries, and we have built that into the structural design and architecture
What
of
a
the
magnificent
facility.
job, really.
Thank you, we love it.
And this restaurant in particular, who I know we'll be meeting with the chef later, the decor, each style is different from one to the other. I understand there's 30 restaurants in between the 2 facilities, or just in this facility alone?
Between both facilities combined, we have about 34 restaurants.
Wow.
And they range in category from if you just want to come in for a casual quick bite to eat to the most exclusive VIP, highest quality, award-winning cuisine for the most discerning palates. Yes.
Well, that's great to see. So you have something pretty much for everyone.
We do. We have something for everyone here at Foxwoods.
Excellent.
And that's what makes our destination, you know, the premier destination in the Northeast for entertainment.
And what is your position? What do you do here?
I'm the Director of Public Relations.
Okay, so you're involved in everything that's fun.
Yes, I try to be.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. And what kind of message do you deliver to get the people to come here? Now, I know there's a website and whatnot, but what do you feel that the draw is to come to this particular establishment?
Well, what draws people to Foxwoods is the fact that we have so much to offer here. We have 4 hotels that, you know, award-winning service, 5-star customer service here. We have 2 beautiful theaters and that we bring in, you know, just the highest quality entertainment.
Wow.
That we constantly rotate it, so this is just really something to attract everyone. We have 7 casinos. And
7?
We have about 3 miles of concourse space with all sorts of retail shops, and with 34 restaurants, there's something here definitely for everyone.
Wow, well, I can tell you, I've walked the premise and I am certainly impressed. And thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
And
to
thanks for
meet you
being
too.
on the show.
Thank you.
So we're going to step inside another great adventure and taste some of the great morsels of this establishment, so don't go anywhere. Well, it's no surprise why I've come to Paragon to dine. As you can see, these wonderful articulate colors and creations that Chef Scott here has made. Chef Scott Mickelson. Chef, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for inviting me down here, and I've heard rave reviews about your food in the restaurant, and this is definitely proof in the pudding. Can you take me through a little bit of each dish on how you decided to create it and the presentation, which is just beautiful here?
Well, I've always said you eat with your eyes, so we try and do a strong visual on every plate that we do. Starting over here is a Australian Wagyu sirloin.
Very nice.
It's a twist on an old favorite. We call it a carpetbagger. We top it with sautéed plump oysters, tasso ham, shimiji mushrooms, and a little bit of Sriracha brown butter béarnaise.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting touch.
Yeah, it's a great taste. You take the butter. Normally, you just melt your butter to make your béarnaise. Well, I forgot it one day and I burnt it, and I went ahead and I made it anyway, and it tasted really good.
really good,
So I was
right?
like, all right, we're sticking with it.
It's amazing how some of those favorite creations come
Yeah.
by accident.
Some of your accidents turn into be your masterpieces.
This dish looks really pretty. What do you call this?
That's the black sesame white tuna. It's a great Hawaiian fish. The Hawaiians call it walu. Black sesame crust, a little bit of braised pea tips, pickled ginger, chili, yuzu butter, and a little daikon slaw over the top.
Now, do you find a lot of these ingredients come locally, or do you get your fish flown in from like Hawaii?
Yeah, I fly stuff in from all over the world. Like the sirloin is from Australia.
Got it.
That piece of fish is from Honolulu. The ahi tartare from Honolulu as well.
Yeah, the tuna is really great on that side of the world.
Yeah, and where I buy it from, I'm buying off of the Japanese grading system, and it all grades out as #1++, which is the highest grade that you can buy. You look at it, it looks like candy. Remember the old Jolly Rancher candies?
It
That's
does.
what it looks like.
Beautiful.
It's translucent.
And
It's
that's
just
really how
incredible.
tuna should look.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It really looks wonderful. And on this, well, actually going back to this one, the sauce here, it's nice sheen coming off it. So it's like a beurre blanc type of
It's a
thing?
beurre blanc. It's a super high fat butter. It's not something your cardiologist is going to recommend to you, but you're going to be happy at the end of your meal that you
Exactly.
had
It's
it.
going to taste good, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, it looks beautiful.
It's delicious.
Now, walking over here, what do we have?
This is the ahi tartare, crunchy cucumber, sesame, and chili flavors, served over a little sudachi quark, a little sprinkling of nori tamago furikake, topped with a little bit of ginger tobiko.
Very nice.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but the flavors look like they marry really well.
It works. It works. You can just pick it up and just fold it like a taco and rub it through the sauce. And
So you
eat it
can
that
like
way.
walk with it and run and.
Yeah, it's like the Thai sunchoy bao, just a slightly larger version.
Oh, it looks fabulous. What do we got here? Salmon?
This is a smoked salmon. My godfather, who was a native Alaskan, taught me how to smoke salmon. This is how he put his
They
ketchup.
do it
every
right
day.
over there, that's for sure.
We do it right, and this is Alaskan salmon, wild harvest only, king salmon. A little bit of toasted couscous, goat cheese, chervil, toasted pine nuts, fresh baked pretzel, and a little
Looks
warm
like a
rosemary
nice
mayonnaise.
fresh dish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good for you. It's a good grain dish, nice appetizer, light, doesn't weigh you down.
exactly. And then our last dish that we have here,
That's one of our favorites.
and can you talk to us a little bit about that?
That is the crunchy double wrapped lobster roll. Traditional Asian vegetable fillings of cabbage, shiitake, carrot, celery, with fresh lobster meat, double wrapped in a wrapper, fried crisp, served with a little cold noodle salad with a little fish sauce and some Thai lemongrass dip.
Excellent. Now, are these garlic chives here?
That is actually a chive blossom.
Okay, gotcha. I've seen these a couple of times.
It's peppery.
Great addition to the dish there.
Absolutely.
Well, Chef, I really enjoyed what I see here, and I can't wait to taste these wonderful products. And I want to thank you for inviting me here. I'm
Anytime.
glad I
Thanks for
took the
joining
trip
us.
out here to see this one. Well, we're not over yet. On to the next location where you want to talk about steak. Wait till you try this. Well, our next hot spot is Cedar's Restaurant, located in Connecticut, of course, where they specialize in meat and seafood. Let's step inside and meet Chef Eric, where we're going to taste some delicious signature dishes. So I'm here with Chef Eric. Chef, how are you?
Very well.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. So,
Pleasure to have you.
Cedar's Restaurant. I've been hearing a lot about it. Can you talk to me a little bit about what kind of cuisine you specialize here? I understand we're doing some steaks and seafood.
We specialize in CAB cut meats, and we offer a wide variety of seafood. And this restaurant's been here for the past 18 years.
So what's on the menu today? I see 2 steaks on here.
Today we have a 24-ounce porterhouse,
Wow.
CAB of course, and a 14-ounce sirloin.
Now, for people who don't know what CAB is, what would that term
That would be a certified Angus beef.
Exactly, which is the premier cut.
They're one of the best.
So now you have the steaks here. I notice you have some salt on ahead of time. Is that like a technique to help sear it?
That's our own special seasoning.
Ah, okay, so we won't give that away.
No, of course not.
Okay. All right, so that what you have is your seasoning goes on top. But what are we doing with these steaks? Just going to kind of grill?
Well, at this point we're going to take them and we're going to sear in the flavor. Sear all the outsides.
And that's
Lock in all the juice.
that's a nice system we have here, where you have the charbroiler and then the griddle on top. Is that what?
Give us the opportunity to sear in everything that we need to put on the grill ahead of time.
Right.
We sear it, throw it underneath, bring it up to proper temperature, the way the customer likes it, and we hold it until they're ready
Excellent.
to go.
Is this thing hard to clean at night?
Yes, it is. Especially after Saturday night.
So you get a quick sear,
Yep.
and then it goes right into the broiler.
Bring it underneath, and we'll bring it up to proper temp that way.
Now next we go over to the fish. Beautiful cut of salmon here. And now all your meats and fishes get seared the same way.
Same way.
All right.
We do it. So we're going to go ahead and lock that up on
absolutely.
top.
Look at that baby sizzling.
That takes a little, should put a little bit of oil on that one, but
So if everyone at home had something like this, it'd be pretty good.
they would never leave home. Then we wouldn't get them here.
All right, so we're here. One of the favorite things that I like to eat, Chef, are lobsters. And I see this beautiful 3-pound baby here, right? Is that 3?
Yes, sir.
And live and kicking. So what do we need to do to get prepared? Is this actually a stuffed lobster dish?
Yes, it is. It's Maryland lump crab stuffed, and we'll show you how you do it.
Excellent. Let's get started.
First, we'll leave the bands on because they'll make a mess out of your hand.
Are we making sure we have a sharp knife for this, or
Extremely sharp.
we need to get
Extremely
intimate with the lobster beforehand, or go right into it?
Go
They
right
know
in.
what's going on.
Go right in. They expect it.
Okay. I noticed his brother's in the window.
Oh yeah.
He's steamed and chilled, right?
He's not a happy camper right now, but he's smiling for
He
our
looks real
customers.
angry, so.
That's okay. He'll calm down quick.
All right. Now, how many of these babies you serve?
Anywhere 12 to 18 a night
Wow. That's a lot.
on the weekends. So
Now, what's the key with that? Because I see you removing, so is that the lungs that you're
yeah,
removing there?
we don't want to serve that to the table because they're not happy with it.
Exactly.
It's not an
Right, so-
edible
So that's
portion.
the only thing that comes out of the cavity of the lobster.
We leave everything else right in there because the customer loves everything about it. We'll put that on a dish.
Is this prepared the same way, pretty much a la minute?
Right to order.
I think a lot of people, major concern with lobsters, how long does it take to cook? Will I overcook it? Will I undercook it? Is there a way you can
We
kind
put
of
it.
tell?
We put it in. We crack the claws just to speed up the process, and normally takes about 13, 14 minutes.
Okay.
And then another 5 with the stuffing. Because
So
we
the-
want to brown off the top of the stuffing inside the lobster.
Got it. And then with your stuffing, what do you usually make with that?
It's Maryland lump crab.
Right.
We use roasted peppers, garlic, and
That's
a few
okay
other
not to give
seasonings.
all your secrets away, but
And a few other seasonings.
all right. So here you have it. We have our cut open lobster, and I like how you did this with the claws. Now, typically, is there a right or wrong way to do it? Because I noticed that you put the claws underneath there, but there are
I
many
try to
other-
keep it in because when I get ready to present it, that's how I'm going to present
So
it.
it's going like this on a plate.
Just like that.
Gotcha. So then this goes into the steamer first, and then when it comes out, then you stuff it and put it in the oven.
Then we'll stuff it and put it in the oven.
Chef, this looks great. I'm looking forward to trying some of it. What's the next move? So we have all of our proteins cooked, lobsters in the oven.
Yep, we just got to go right ahead and start plating it up.
You drive the car, I'll work the radio.
I love driving.
All right.
All right.
Our luscious salmon that we had earlier. Now, is that wild salmon?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Yep.
And this is typically how you would plate just like on a Saturday night or any night of the week.
Food will come off the grill right onto the plate,
Nice color.
and we have another gentleman that's ready to throw our garnishes on the plate.
Oh, that's good. So you have another guy that just sort of expedites and sees.
Yep.
What do we got going on here? This is green beans.
This is a
Garlic,
sauteed green
shallots.
beans with roasted shallots and garlic,
Very nice.
and that's going to be garnished with an oven-dried tomato.
Very nice.
And go ahead. We'll garnish each one of these with a tomato.
Nice presentation.
Simple.
It looks hearty. You know, like you want to dive into that.
Yep. Of course, with the fish, a little piece of a lemon.
I like it. But how's that lobster?
Now we got to bring out the lobster.
Hey, did we name that lobster yet, or
I nicknamed him Done.
Done. Okay, it's a good nickname. I'll nickname him Eat. Or Eaton. Wow, that's a pretty inventive plateware you got there.
Slide that right on off.
And this comes to the table just like that.
Oh, we're gonna garnish it up with a little frisee, and again with some more lemon.
Very nice.
And we serve the butter on the side.
So this is why everyone's coming here, for the steaks and the seafood. I see now why.
Why we keep bringing them back.
What's the hardest part as a chef?
There's nothing hard about it.
Nothing hard
If
about
you
it.
love what you do, there's nothing hard.
So just trying to make sure it's consistent as possible, right?
You want to be consistent in everything you do. You want to do it the same way every day.
And something I find that's unique about your cooking style, as opposed to probably a lot, is you actually visit the tables and talk with the people,
Yeah.
which I think is really important.
I want to hear what they have to say.
Well, Chef,
I know that they love it.
great job. How about we bring these over to the table and taste them?
Excellent idea.
Let's go. Well, gentlemen, Chef, we're ready to go. I notice we have Bob here as the general manager of Cedars Restaurant. Thanks for having us here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Now, let's dig in and do what we're supposed to do, which is
what-
eat. So I guess there's no right or wrong way to dig in. I'm going right for the claw.
It's the best part on the lobster.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm also probably going to take a piece of this wonderful steak. What do you guys got over there? Chef, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at my sirloin, and it's cooked to perfection. It's just the way I like it.
Now, are you saying that because you cooked it, or?
Of course.
I'm going for the old surf and turf.
How's your salmon, Bob?
Oh, this
Man.
sounds phenomenal.
Hey, Chef, what's the difference between like a dry aged and this? Because I mean, this has got really, really good flavor.
Oh, dry aged. It's just the way they store it. You let it sit.
That is a serious cut of beef right there.
24 ouncer.
Wow.
Tends
Well-
to fill up everyone.
Well, gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast. Thanks for having me here at your fine establishment.
Very welcome.
Oh, our pleasure.
Glad to
Food
have you.
was outstanding. Thank you for watching this fun-filled episode of Taste This TV. I'm your host, Chef Joseph Simonero. Remember, there are no rules in cooking. Taste this.